All right, let's go.
Tales from the shit.
TFTS, episode 50, with your boy, Josh Jack. An educational show about something nasty we all do. If you ain't pooping, you ain't living, and folks, can you believe it? 50 episodes of poop humor, or poop topics, or poop talk, talking shit, whatever you want to call it. My God. Let's check the sound, make sure this is good, and it's not doing that episode. 50 with your boy. Alright, that sounds good. Alright, well, we got one poop article to get to, and we got some poop topics. The first poop article is fecal fountain. CDC warns of diarrhea outbreaks linked to poopy splash pads. In this summer's record-blazing heat of crisp, cool water sounds like a bliss. But if you, despite at a children's splash pad, that soothing spray could turn into a screaming spew as it drips and drops, maybe doused with diarrhea pathogens. Each patter may offer a splat of infectious germs that can transfer you into a veritable fecal fountain. Splash pads, the popular water venues that involve interactive fountain sprays, do not typically areas with water. Splash pads do not always meet with local state. Blah, blah, blah. So pretty much don't go to fountains, folks. Don't go to fountains. Costanza, when you poop and it sticks to the toilet bowl. Okay, we'll get to that shortly. I think I'm pretty sure I covered that somewhere. So I'm going to get to some topics. And some of these I wrote at the beginning of this show is when I took my trip to Miami. The best part of having your own hotel room is having your own pooper. That's what you're paying for, folks. Not just your own bed. Not just to sleep. That's important too. Your privacy. I took a poop the whole time. I didn't poop anywhere else but my hotel room. Except when I got to the airport and I checked out. You got to. What am I paying for here, folks? I'm paying top dollar. I gotta poop in here. Pooping at the airport is important before a flight. But pooping in a handicap stall is amazing. There's a big sink in there. It's roomy. And everything's great about it except for being handicapped. So have you guys ever pooped in a handicap stall before? Sometimes you have no choice. So roomy in there. It's got a sink, extra room, big giant toilet. Folks, everything's great about it except for being handicapped. I went to the buffet with Marco. It had 3 plates of wings, ribs, chicken, steak, and shrimp, rice, and dessert. And then I had to poop in the place, which was disgusting. It kept coming out and coming out. Then I took 2 dumps at home. So usually when I go to the buffet with Marco, I'll have 2 plates of dessert. I had 3 plates. And I had so much food in my stomach. More food that comes in, food will come out. When you poop and it sticks to the toilet bowl, yeah, that happens. Sometimes you get those peanut butter type dumps. I described them. And what happens is sometimes, depending when usually that happens to me when I eat chocolate. I try not to eat chocolate. The reason why is because you get those really sticky peanut butter type dumps when you're wiping and wiping, and those type of dumps will lead to you getting poop on your hands. And we already talked about this many times on the show. Once you get poop on your hands, it takes forever to get that smell off. I mean, I ate 2 slices of pizza with some buffalo wings. Then for dinner, I had a turkey sandwich. And the next day, I dropped a long, skinny log. And later, a thicker, long log. So I dropped 2 big logs in the same day, folks, a while ago. And if you want to know how I did it, that's how you do it. Eat some pizza and some wings for lunch, and then eat a nice turkey sandwich for dinner. And you will poop logs the next day. It's going to be stuck inside of you for a while, but eventually you will poop it out. I had a double Whopper, then later a cheesesteak with whiz and onions, and I took at least 5 stinky, dark dumps. I think a steak had a bell pepper in it. Because my mom gave me the steak. And my ass burned, so I had to drink some Pepto-Bismol. So, that's a lot of meat right there, as you guys can see. Every once in a while, I'll get a double Whopper, or I'll go to McDonald's and get a double quarter pounder with cheese. You give me those big, thick patties. And usually it takes a whole day to poop out. But because I had some cheese sticks, I guess it had hot pepper in it, I was able to poop it out. What else do we have here? I had a Big Mac meal with nuggets. Then for dinner, a chicken burrito. I took 2 dumps on my live stream. So I try not to poop on my live stream. I know some people don't believe me. I really don't want to poop on my live stream. But every once in a while, it happens. I'll go live. I'll go out for the night thinking I'm going to be okay. And you got to be careful, what you eat. And then all of a sudden, I go, fuck, I got to take a shit. And if I can bring the camera with me, I will. But I try to put it in my bag because I know nobody wants to hear me poop. And nobody wants to hear it or see it. And I usually never show it. But yeah, those are the worst, man. Because those are live poops. Oh, there he is. We got Marco the buffet guy. I just talked about you. I talked about our trip to Golden Corral where I pooped in there. I blew the whole bathroom out. And then when I got home, I took 2 more dumps. So you got to be careful. Go to Golden Corral or any kind of buffet place. That's what they're for. What else do we have here? I had KFC with hot sauce, and it made me fart really loud and stinky. So for those of you guys who want to nail some gassers, if you want to nail some big, loud, stinky farts, go to Kentucky Fried Chicken, get a couple pieces of chicken, and put some hot sauce. So I think I used Frank's hot sauce, Frank's red hot sauce, and a couple hours later, big old stinky farts. Disgusting. And finally, this is the last thing I have for the show. I took a dump so messy, I got poo in my fingers, and then I was just taking a shower. That's disgusting, folks. That's the worst. As I said before. And it takes forever to get that smell off. I use tons of soap and hot water. That doesn't get the smell off. Then I have this lotion bottle. I don't jerk off with it, but I just have it laying around. I put a bunch of lotion on my hands. The smell still didn't go away. Then I put sanitizer all over my hands, all between my fingers, all over the place. Still smelled like poop. And then I did the whole process again, and then it finally went away. It takes forever, which is why you got to be careful wiping, okay? Sometimes it's better to just get in the shower. You take one of those poops where it's just, if you're at home, of course, and you can, you take one of those poops where it's just really messy. You're better off just getting inside the shower. I mean, why even bother wiping? Save toilet paper, save wipes. You're just going to be wiping all day. And then sometimes, no matter how much toilet paper you use, you still get that nasty poop finger. That's disgusting. There's some people out there who deny it ever happened to. Trust me, folks, it happens. Well, how old is your toilet? Maybe it's time for a new. I just got a new toilet. This toilet is only about 2 or 3 months old. I had a low toilet, okay? I had a low toilet because that's what came with the house. And then it stopped flushing. So just about 2-3 months ago, I got a bigger toilet now. This toilet's nice and big. It's got a great flusher. And then on top of that, the old toilet that I had to use buckets of water. Buckets. Okay, you know what that means? I had to go to the laundry room, take a bucket, fill it up, and then flush the shit down. And sometimes it would take 2 or 3 buckets to flush down all that poop and all that water and all that stench. So now I got a great flusher. No matter how big my poop is, one flush. I don't throw paper and wipes inside the. I don't throw paper and wipes inside the toilet because that can cause it to clog, especially the wipes. The wipes are not flushable. I had to learn my lesson the hard way. So I throw that in the trash bag, which is really nasty. Because I fold it up so that way you don't see the poop. And then I flush it, and it usually gets rid of most of the stench. But folks, that is it for the show. Another episode, 50 episodes. Can you folks believe it? 50 episodes of disgusting poop talk. It's a part of life. It's something we all do. That's just, it's just people don't want to talk about this kind of stuff, but you got to talk about it, But regardless of that, I want to thank you all for listening and watching. We'll be back next month. Let's see, when will we be back? September I think 26, if I'm correct. I could be wrong on that. But yeah, September the 26th, we will be back. That's 4 weeks from now. I didn't have much tonight. It's getting harder and harder to come up with topics. That's why it's great to find poop articles. And that's it, folks. You just listened to another episode of
Tales from the shit.
And that's it, folks. Keep on pooping, keep on living, and remember, if you get poop on your hands or on your fingers, just deep fry it. Boil it in hot water, because that smell's never going away. See ya on the next one, September the 12th.